Hello guys, and welcome to the 160th episode of the Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. Last episode, a little bit of a short one, but we finally managed to finish the Minstrel's Ballad. And we learned how to use it because of the Party Finder. So I want to see if we can actually get a Party Finder for Trials, the Hydra, Duty Completion, recruit members, and see if we can't beat the Hydra normally. If we don't recruit anyone, that's fine, but it would be cool if we can do it. Second coil, Bahamut turn 4. Okay, so we don't have that unlocked yet. Oh, and we should enter... Actually, wait, here, let's switch off the... before people join. And let's see if we can't load into M4 Keep hard. Oh, but you know what? Actually, wait. Before all of this, switch to Warrior, and let's do a leveling roulette. So I could use the extra company seals, and I need to level my warrior. Oh, nice! We don't get to do Cutter's Cry very often. Love it. Is this Cutter's Cry normal? He'd be struggling. Maybe he's just really focused on it. As long as I don't do your thing, George. You're doing a great job, dude. Go back near Madonna's tree. Agros. I like Cutter. It's count the money. Love it. switch my keyboard back. Yeah. I love the outfit. There we go. Wait for everyone to get here. Bug girl. Now we get to our beautiful princess. Ready? Let's do this. Agreed on that. Oh, I can some, there you go, black truffle. Upgrade, or I guess. Yeah, I guess the level 28 average is not great. Here we go. Oh, Lord. Nice, gotten to level 40. Read on that. Can I put this on now? Yes, I can, and it's a lot better. This is definitely part of Okay, we meant to do that. We wanted to get extra here. Go. Okay, we're just waiting on her to finish the cutscene, and then we'll do a 10-second countdown. Okay? dragon's voice is still going down. Manticore fight. On it? No. Full target. Voice back away. Not me, obviously. Thank you for party. Wonderful. And I went home game. Love it. Home gang, I'm guessing it's going to be here. Brace yourself for onslaught, preventing most attacks from reducing you to your HP less than 0. Nice. Give a little accommodation to here. They did their best, especially with my really bad gear. Home gang is on 4. Yep, and that's our 10-second invuln. Hey, look at that. Good for them. Okay, let's extract materia from that. Extract materia from here. Extract materia from here. Wonderful. And now we have, on the piece of the door, 5 of those. Double. And we do have some better gear that we can put on. Wonderful. I knew that we had made something. Okay, go into my inventory though, and iron headgear, decent it. Mithril Cuirass, we can equip it now, but it is not better. In comparison, yeah, we'll keep that, and we'll just descent this. Descent that as well. Goatskin ring bands. Well, we had those ones. Heavy iron gauntlets we're still wearing though. From that though. And decent it. But is that better? It is not. Okay. Decent then. Decent this. This is also not better, so these kind of those as well. Oh my god. I can't believe we finished it. We filled it up. Here for all the dupes. There we go. Now let's sort. I'd like to keep most of these things in my inventory for now. So let's go these and these. Okay. Now we got into level 42, and we have the next one is our level 35. So we got 2 more quests to finish off here. Let's do those. Ah, nice. We're working on the seals. And we might as well do again. Okay. Be a quick one though, I think. It's level 16. I don't know. The healer. The healer might not join us. Nope. Okay. Yeah, let's withdraw then. I want to get these pieces. I want to unlock inner beast and our beast within combo gauge. Welcome back, my friend. I can see that you've not neglected your training. For my part, I fear that deciphering the ancient chronicles of my people is proving to be a much more... Wait a second. It's proving to be a much more demanding task than I had imagined. Mind you, it hasn't helped that I've been somewhat preoccupied of late. A comrade of mine from my days in the Company of the Heroes asked me to do a favor, and it's taken me back and forth across the realm like some bloody fairy. I'm on a hunt for some mysterious feral beast that's terrorizing small folk. People don't know where this monstrosity came from, but witnesses say its thirst for blood is unlike any they've seen. Fortunately, the time I've spent in pursuit of the beast is time I've not spent studying the chronicles, and I'm sorry to say I have made little progress. However, while on the road, I was able to decipher one passage that may be of interest to both of us. From what I can gather, the chronicles tell of an ancient set of armor forged by my ancestors in the flames of the seven hells, and inscribed with the same arcane incantations that adorn the soul of the warrior. It would seem that this mighty armor was passed down from hero to apprentice for centuries until one man, driven by rage and vainglory, cast all 5 pieces from Abalachia's highest peak. Since that day, the armor has remained lost, and with it, the power that it harbors. As far as I can make out, the next passage in the Chronicles concerns the whereabouts of these missing artifacts, though I have only been able to make sense of the odd word thus far. Still, I must confess to some excitement. Imagine what a warrior clad in such garb could achieve. If only my brother were here, we could decipher the text together and spread the teachings of our people through the entire realm. Alas, he is not. His whereabouts are as hidden to me as those of the ancient army. I would have liked you to meet him, if only so that you could have looked upon a true warrior. Perhaps you still shall. Eorzea is not as large as most people perceive. Paths cross, faces return. Such is the will of the spinner. It may be that my brother has chosen a similar path to mine. But I have rambled long enough. You are here to take the next step in your training, so I'll oblige. In the southern reaches of Thanalan is the Sigoli Desert.
A god's forsaken wasteland of not much sand that stretches as far as the eye can see. It is here that the Leviathan ravines lurk, a sandworm of gargantuan proportions. When facing this mammoth creature, you will soon realize that the feeble hacks and slashes of your puny axe are ill-suited to the task of felling such a foe. But do not let this dissuade you. Wake the slumbering beast within, and summon forth a strength that transcends the limits of your physical form. Mind you, first you have to find the beast, and that might prove a tall order in itself. The Yu tribe that inhabits Forgotten Springs is wise to the movements of the denizens of the desert. Should you want for guidance, I'd wager they could set you in the right direction. I guess we shall now embrace the beast.
I have seen the beast. Stands 3 moms high. He does, and stirs up sandstorms with each writhe and wriggle. Showed up in my hunting field some years ago, and has been swelling up my would-be prey in that gaping maw of his ever since.
Sandworms are particularly sensitive to vibrations of the earth, such as those made by running. If you are looking to summon one of the beasts, then I suggest you search for their tracks. Then run about making as much clamor as possible. I would also suggest you seek a cure for your madness.
The Leviathan of the Dunes saw some fearsome bugger not a week ago, preying upon a group of merchants south of Baragot to strike. The smaller ones dropped their wares and turned tails and ran. The dumb ones, well, at least they can say they died rich. Fair enough.
And we're only 8 levels off. And you know, something I think might be fun is that there. Wish we had one more slot, though. We'll have to keep the gatherer's food there. But, we'll move healer food there. Warrior food there. And DPS food here. And we'll put a second one here for the casters. I guess put that there. We need just one more space in that tab there. Oh, that's fun. Sandworm done. Head over to Hospital Soul. definitely need to upgrade my gear. Let's get a new pet. Don't get me wrong, I love the Goblin Larva. Oh, cool, bite-sized pudding. Culver, your crystal grows ever stronger. In felling the raging sandworm, the beast within you slowly but surely rouses to wakefulness. When next you do battle methinks, you will find yourself capable of movements heretofore unfamiliar to you. When you have mastered your new talents, return to me. In the meanwhile, I shall continue my study of the ancient texts. Nice. You hear the whispers of the village ancestors. Cool. Inner Beast. Let's see what that upgrades into. So we know where to go. Spell Cleave, which is delivers an attack of 330 potency and costs 50 beast gauge. Okay. Beast gauge displays current strength of the warrior's wrath. This animalistic rage is required to execute several actions such as Inner Beast and Steel Cyclone, and will grow weaker upon using them. I wanted to play it out. A little bit save. How do I increase my reason? Ability to attack with 100 potency for all nearby enemies. Increases immunity. Combos with overpower. And grants surgeon tempest. Healing and surveillance. Nice. Hello again, my friend. It is quite obvious that you have been anything but idle in your training since last we met. Your progress is heartening to look upon, true. But it also serves to remind you that every hour I spend poring over ancient texts is an hour not spent honing my skills. I fear my worth on the battlefield is diminished by the day. Yet I am certain that my studies of the Chronicles will yield something of use. In fact, just last night I discovered how the warriors of my tribe came to be shunned by the outside world. Upon witnessing my people's prowess at the axe, the armies of the city-states began to incorporate similar techniques into their own training regimens.
These are the self-same techniques that I have been instructing you in, Macaulay, ones which call upon the inner beast. The consequences, of course, were dire. Yes, their soldiers became nigh on unstoppable, but they also became wholly uncontrollable, and both friend and foe fell prey to the ensuing carnage. Of course, the heads of these city-states laid blame for these atrocities solely at the feet of my kind, promptly banning the ancient art and imprisonning anyone suspected of teaching it, or so the chronicles say. What I find hard to grasp, though, is that never once during my training did my brother hint at this dark history, nor have I myself ever seen one of my tribes come to the rate that the chronicles describe. Could it be that the tales were mere falsehoods, the stories concocted by long-forgotten enemies who have chosen our heritage and befoul our tribe's name? Who in their right mind would seek to sully something so pure? And why might ancestors simply bow their heads and suffer such ignominy? That my people should be so weak, though utterly bereft of pride, is inexplicable. I refuse to believe it. It matters not if these claims are groundless. If they promoted my tribe's art to fade into obscurity, then the damage has already been done. Well, I, for one, will not turn a blind eye to this injustice. If none of my people will give the lie to the stories that have so tarnished our reputation, it shall have to be me. But once again, I lose myself in history and forget the present. If you recall, I spoke to you of my former comrade in the company of heroes and the great woolly beast we had been pursuing. The beast remains on the loose and to toss upon its salting ruin. Fell creatures that appear to be in its minions have been wreaking havoc on the innocent residents of Wineport. Were you and I to succeed in killing the threat, surely the people would see the warriors are no fearsome beasts, but valuable allies. Together, Colby, we will win back our proud name. Let us away to Wineport to meet with the captain of the militia. Head to Rain Cutter's dwelling.
My friends, Wineport is much obliged for your aid. The fiends come relentlessly, and what few able-bodied men we have find themselves hopelessly overmatched. Indeed, the western gates have been so besieged that they currently are left without any manned defense.
Leave the defense to us, my good man. I will secure the western gate. Ecolry, you defend the town from the east. Together we will form a bulwark that not a single fiend can penetrate. Once the enemy has been driven back, we return here to back up the captain. Got it, Ecolry?
Sounds like a plan. Look at my little bite-sized pudding. Ooh, grass rafters. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Jesus.
Think the 12 you're safe. We have need of your skills yet. I just heard a scream and I fear one of the beasts might be loose within the village. Come with me. That's more than one.
You monster! Get away! Get away!
Monster, but I... Come no closer, Akulri. I beg of you. I must return to the falls. Whatever has gotten into Curious Gorge?
It's true that he fought like a man possessed, but to mistake him for the very beasts he hunts, methinks the child's parents have been feeding her a few too many ghost stories for her own good. Were not, friend, I shall speak to the villagers and clear up this most unfortunate misunderstanding. Do return to the falls and assure Curious Gorge that Wineport is indebted to him for his aid.
Please forgive me for leaving so abruptly earlier. It was a hasty reaction to a situation for which I was completely unprepared. While both you and I know that I was in complete control of my inner beast, I now realize that to the layman's eye, it may have seemed that, well, the opposite was true. Mayhap it was this very misapprehension that lent weight to the lies which led my tribe's disgrace. If that is the case, then perhaps I should return once more to the chronicles and endeavor to reassess their message in the light of this discovery. Speaking of light, your soul crystal told me. It sparkles. Does the soul of the warrior have aught to reveal to you? Any whispers of import? Oh, if only they hadn't forsaken me, as they did my brother. Yes, well, I suppose that is that. I must continue my studies and you your training. I hope to have something new for us both very soon. Till then, my friend. Okay. So now we need 2 more levels, so let's do up for leveling the weapon. We do get some just for being the adventurer in need. I don't know if we get that extra reward. We'll find out at the end of the dungeon. While we're at it, let's go to Leaves of Wineport. Yeah, and we have 3 more quests before we finish off Warrior. So that's good.
Halloween.
Looking for work to fund our wine habit, are we? The Adventurers Guild has assigned me to Wineport so that I might distribute guild leaves to the willing and able. Depending on what skills you possess, I may have suitable work for you. Beast culling, crafting, or gathering, and so forth. That said, my offer is contingent upon you first demonstrating your capacity to complete the contract. The Lanosian wilderness is fraught with peril, so it behooves me to test your ability to survive it. While the Goobyus are wont to devour anything and everything, they have a fondness for pelican meat. Your task will be to slay a pelican and use its remains to lure out a ravenous Goobu. The area in which Goobyus were last sighted is fairly large, so this may take a fair amount of time. Be warned, however, that other hungry creatures may be drawn to the meat.
Okay. Here we go. Hey, easy as a snapshot. Grab our food. If you can swim to cast heal me, then I can come back. Bolt's mother. I get level 50 there? What? Oh, that's 10,000 enemies. Wow. Crazy. Read that, and book it. I can imagine. Okay, pull everyone. Go. Also, while I was hanging out thinking between episodes, I thought, so this right here, the White Hot Ember access, what's it called? Those under March? I think I know why. It's almost guaranteed that the reason why I don't have access to it yet is because so I'm pretty sure I remember reading that one more in the story that the hard versions of those trials were locked behind the story. So we'll just need to progress to the story and we'll then continue the
go Hibari. I'll be giving her the commendation. Okay, we have the cutscene. Waiting on healer. I kept thinking my guy was running. The guy running was the tank. Okay. Party. Okay, so we did get flame seals from that. Okay. Wonderful. You buddy. You're the one who wants water. Great. Okay. Yeah, so from that we got some extra XP for being Adventure Neat and flame seals. You'll love to see it. Okay. And I got 2 commendations. Look at me go. That's weird. Congratulations, your return to form is complete. Welcome back to your Arcia. Not sure what that's about. Okay, but we're level 44 now. Let's go here. Initiate. You're eating pelican. Go, insatiable view. Okay, one down. Get that blue quest when we're out here. Oh, you actually completed the trial.
I suppose you'll be wanting this then.
Thank you very much, good sir.
You've proven yourself competent, which is well. If you desire additional guild leaves, I will not deny you. You can drink whilst you work for all I care, as long as the client is satisfied, so am I.
Nice. And as much as I would like to continue, I have run out for today, so let's see if we can't quickly return to turn in some of these pieces for some seals, and then I will end today's episode. I made good progress today. Do some supply and provisioning missions. And deliver some. And now we know that if we're an adventurer in need, we'll get the bonus no matter what, which has meant that we're now at 6,000 seals. It is significantly better than before, and we can actually do some training here quickly. You'd love to see it. Okay. Squadron missions. Do a little recon. The others. Comprehensive training. Wonderful.
And with that, we will end today's episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you in the next. What is this? We'll see you in the next one.